I'm Edie Lush, and I'm inside the Hub Culture studio. Absolutely delighted that Doug Monticciolo has come back, founder, CEO of Brevet Capital. I want you to tell me what your takeaways are from this year's Davos.
Okay, well, thank you, Edie, for the introduction, this opportunity. So this year was, I think, a progression from the messages last year and before that, where it's been great to be in this term of engaging in conversations where now we're looking at impact and beyond. And so the conversations have led from how do you actually do it? How do you actually make those changes? And how do you bring together the concepts with actual actions? And the thing we find amazing was I just came from a panel with a number of deans from the major business schools looking at how are they going to change their curriculum to actually perform and fulfill that goal.
Interesting.
So it's a great step forward.
Does it feel like we need systems change? Because that's been one side of the conversation I've heard. The other side of the conversation I've heard is, look, we know what to do. We know how to put people at the center of our business. We know what purpose and impact investing means. We just have to go and do it.
Well, this year, I think, is a step in that direction. So you think last year, the key word was purpose. And everybody's talking about the purpose of what you're doing. This year, it's moved into a bit of action, or at least the thoughts about action and how you do it. I don't think it's come to the point of the actual decisions of what that is. But it's definitely moved in a fashion. And look, it's hard. We as a firm look to be responsible in all of our investing. That is an active decision that takes time and effort. But it's also something where you have to take a conscious awareness of it. So moving from purpose to implementation and action, I think is a path. And I think we're moving on that path. And that's what we're hearing this year as well.
I think what you guys do is really interesting because you do work with both private capital and the governments. And I know that you have been thinking about moving outside of the United States towards thinking about investing in the global south. So I wonder if you've got any updates.
Sure. So last year when I was here, we said we would be doing that. We would be moving beyond the U.S. and developed countries. And we said we were looking. And I can officially say that we have taken that step. It's not completed yet, but we have signed an MOU for a very large opportunity with a developing country to take what we do to their country and translate it and transform it in, as we say, a responsible way that leaves the opportunity with the country to meet their goals.
And is it in the an area around financial inclusion?
And so it's around the area of financial inclusion. It's what we might call financial empowerment, which is showing companies how to utilize financial tools and some of our financing to be able to take themselves to the next level. Maybe going from a small startup to a more middle-sized company where we hope they can actually look to a much more global opportunity for themselves and take them out of maybe the local economy into being a global player. And we'll see how that plays out shortly.
All right, you have to come back next year and tell me how it's gone and tell me what's next for you as well.
That's a deal, that's a deal. Hopefully we'll say more than one emerging market country, so that'll be great from our point of view.
We'll check in. Doug Monticciolo from Brevet Capital, thanks so much for stopping by the Hub Culture studio, and I'm Edie Lush.